Okay, we're ready. Let's go. I actually went back to grab a little bit more ammo because I realized halfway through that I'm not that familiar with the lab because I've never been inside it. Not in Gamma. I am with the lab in the original trilogy and the base game, but Gamma changes things, and there's bound to be new horrors down there that I'm not aware of. So, yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more in the way of ammunition. Anyways, though... Oh, God. Yeah, it turns out we had a welcoming committee. Okay. Great. Off to a terrific start, what can I say? A size sucker and... What are these little things? Let's get in the lab. And face the horrors of whatever is down here. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't rightly know everything down here. I'm just hoping we don't have to face a controller, but we might. And, oh, I completely forgot. We're not going to have... good man, you made it after all. Extremely important that you study the machine in the lab. Try turning it off so we can have a look at it. Yep, lovely. We will indeed try and turn it off. Yeah, the light flickers because of the psi effects of the miracle machine and stuff, so... That's gonna be a problem. Does this still... Yeah, it does. Oh! Oh, that's a real problem now, isn't it? Oh, psi protection is gonna be a real problem. I know from past experiences that there's a stalk that welcomes you to the whole experience, shall we call it. Yikes. Yeah, psi protection is going to be a problem. Okay. So, I have psi block. That's... You know, that's always good, and I think I need to combine it with caffeine, because it counteracts the dizziness. But that's not the sole problem, is it? First of all, it didn't counteract the dizziness as well as I hoped it would. Oh, Jesus, this is nearly impossible to aim with this. Okay, dead. I'm not getting hit by those ghosts, so that's important. I also realized I have a grenade, I think. Or actually, several grenades. But probably best to not use those unless I absolutely have to. You can see it right there. Patience is key here, I understand. If he's dead or not, he should be dead. Because it literally just occurred to me that the psi ghosts that I keep seeing are gonna be way more deadly than the mutants themselves. Well, maybe I'm gonna eat those words, but the psi ghosts are not as big of a problem. Sorry, quite the opposite. The mutants themselves are maybe not as big of a problem, because you can sort of dodge them and fight them to an extent. Right? There is some skill involved, at least. But with the psi stuff, it's just locked, like it just locks onto you, and it's... Yeah, there you go, I'm now on a timer. And I now have to go. Okay, that's 2. Shite.
I'm a goner, boys.
No, you're not a goner. Don't say that. It's the psi health that's the problem, that's what I'm looking at, see? I gotta... Right. Thank God for 45-round magazines, otherwise I'd be dead. Okay. Holy fucking hell, that was difficult. That was maybe the most difficult episode I've ever had the displeasure of going through. Didn't even realize half the stuff I was fighting. It was the ghosts that were killing me. Because, like I said, remember, psi health is just like regular health. It depletes to 0, you are instantly dead. You don't go insane or anything. There's no going back. You just fall over dead. And it is a huge deal, like I mentioned. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I mean... First of all, save, because I have 2 lives, and I mentioned previously that this is one of the reasons why I want to do this mission now. 1, I feel like I have somewhat adequate protection against the horrors that I might face. Which, whether that be true or not, I suppose we will find out, but I have some protection in the form of this armored suit, but I also have 2 lives, which, you know, I feel like I'm hoping I don't have to use either of them. Yeah, if I use the last one, obviously, you get the idea. It's over, but yeah, it's, ooh-wee, okay, never mind. Think positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. I have plenty of Cyblock and caffeine, so I don't need to rush. But I also believe this was the worst part when it comes to the psi stuff. Later down the line, we're gonna have... I mean, I don't know, but later down the line, at least from previous experiences of this game, I know roughly how things tend to work, and it's a little bit easier. I also think I drew some of them from up ahead, the back area where there was a lot of psi ghosts, so that that may have helped. Man, it took the monolith Actually, I have several questions. There's soldiers here and the monolith, right? So... the monolith fought the soldiers to reactivate this place, right? Because the military established control over it? Makes sense. I'm able to pick that up. Then occasionally you also see... like loners down here. And my question is, what the hell are they doing down here? Alright, come on. I'm ready. I see him. Or at least I saw him. I knew there was two. I knew there was two. Two ghosts meant two of these things, but... yeah, two ghosts at a time is not the worst thing in the world. Also, let's not disregard the fact that I just murdered two bloodsuckers in cold blood, pun fully intended. But, you know. Save. just save. Okay? Every step of the way. This is kind of weird to think about, because up until recently I didn't really need to do that. In the sense that I didn't really care about whether I would save or not, because if I died, I'd just be dead. If I die, I will be dead. Well, what a sentence. You are suspicious. Yeah, like I said, if I die, I'll be dead. What a sentence, but, didn't really have to worry about it. What a time for a snack, or not even time, what a place for a snack, eh? What a place for a snack. Oh, Jesus. Scared the Christ out of me, you. Silently walk up to me like that. What, you want some too? I've noticed that the ghosts are gone. If they could never return, that would be lovely. Big question. 15 shrapnel shots. Conserve shrapnel ammunition. You know what we're going to switch to? This little bad boy. No. I know exactly what that is. Oh, do you know what it is when you haven't faced it before? I have. Okay, it's got telekinesis as well. Perfect. It's one of the electro-burers thing, because there's several types, and it's one of the ones that, how should I put this? Never made it past final selection because of that particular reason right there. Never made it into the final game because they decided that it's a bit much. Because, yeah, the ability to just one-shot you with his brain and hit scan you, they figured that, that was a bit much. Go figure. Go figure. I guess now we know why, right? I guess that's the reason. That's also not the place where I was relying on using up one of the lives, because there is a later place where I know something terrible happens, and I know that the chances of me surviving it are very, very slim indeed. And so, yeah, just hoping to save up that spot. To move, are we? Perfect. Perfect. I'm too exhausted to move. And that was gonna kill me with this thing if I don't dodge it appropriately every second. Problem is, I'm not even sure when I'm supposed to shoot them because all the animations look the same. It's them waving their hands in the air. I don't even know if I'm doing damage, to be honest with you. Bound to be doing something, right? Luckily I brought a few rounds of this. Well, now that the HP's gone, I could switch to full metal jacket for the AK. Maybe just for this segment. Yeah, never mind, never mind. Go back, go back, go back. Okay, see, 2 headshots on these guys was enough. Not enough on the burrer. Yeah, I'm definitely switching to the scoped. Gun because... Take that, thank you very much. Part of me wants to use the barricada shot on the Chimera Hunter and say, parry this, you filthy casual. Because I don't know that much about how this shot works, but... parry this, you filthy casual. I'm gonna lie, that may have been the most fun thing I've done in this game. Is there more of them? There should be only 2. Right? Right? I think the rest of the stuff that I can see is not, yeah. Okay. I want to go down there. You know, I don't think I've ever been down there. But apparently there's a artifact, and I'm a sucker for artifacts. Okay, we will determine that later. This is the bit I'm interested in. Is there anything coming? Let me guess. Внимание!
Сообщите офицеру безопасности. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Внимание! Пульт управления питанием при установке заблокирован. Сообщите офицеру безопасности. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Внимание! Установка Т-12 разблокирована.
The second one is when you get hit with the внимание.
Внимание! Установка Т-12 разблокирована.
Okay, I'm in no rush. I have an idea about how to do this.
Внимание! Установка Т-12 разблокирована.
There's really nothing here? That's what I'm worried about. Like that there's gonna be something there. To be completely honest with you, I'm worried that there's gonna be a controller coming out of there. Because usually there isn't. And don't get me wrong, I think that's precisely the reason why there might be. Okay, he's dead. I don't know why I'm saving, I don't have any lives left. Couldn't have reloaded, but I have space. Got ammo too. 14 is fine. Okay, that sounds really strange with the reduced speed. So I'll hear it one more time, I'm sorry. Sounds kind of strange. Oh. Okay. Come here. No, come here, you. Don't hit me with my own painkillers, that's a bit... It's a bit rude. Do I switch to the barricade shot? Okay, I'm at full health again. And there's only one of him. I dodged the thing. The filthy casual has not parried it. The filthy casual has not parried it. I'm out of barricada shots. It's off. There's another fucking burrow. Okay. Okay. At least this one's not of the electro variety, so this one I know how to deal with. He's not that bad. But good God, does he have a lot of health. Stop blocking shots. I can shoot you in the face. Yes, I know I wasted a few rounds of ammunition there. A few rounds of probably precious ammunition. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you, the eerie silence that follows whatever the hell just happened is almost as bad. Like, not quite, but it's almost as bad. Also, I think the light should work properly now, right? Yeah? Yeah, we should be through the worst of it, but I want to go back down for the artifact. Because I don't think I ever picked up the artifact from down there. I don't know if it's something unique or not, and besides it's gamma, it could be unique. Just by virtue of that fact, so... yeah. What's the battery situation like on the... okay, so if the headlight display goes out, the battery on it is dead, and it's not. Because we're being attacked by God knows what. Although I need to know... okay, fire anomaly there, doesn't look to be any more anomalies other than that. It's just Mama's beads. And don't get me wrong, it's a good artifact. But it's not like, you know, the Miracle Machine artifact or something. What does it do, by the way? Bleeding control burn resistance. As opposed to the... I want to compare the two. So it's 220 bleed resistance versus 140 bleed resistance, but the burn resistance at 4 is good, and chem resistance isn't that great. The psi resistance reduction is a problem. I'd rather use this, honestly. Plus, I can probably reinforce it later down the line with, well, empower it rather if I find another one and get it up to like 60% or something to improve its effectiveness. Again, the flickering of the headlight display is normal because the batteries are running out. Fix the armor up a bit. Just a touch, yeah? And I don't want to take any... chances. I'm not sure if I saw something up there or not. I'm gonna wait for a second. Where's my batteries? Where's my batteries? Why do I always misplace my batteries? Be like... here? Yes. Okay. Oh, by the way, might want to reload the shotgun, because you're threatening nothing with an empty shotgun. Just out of curiosity. They lied, okay. I think someone told me that later down the line you can come back down here and... my god, what happened to you? That later down the line you can come back down here and, oh.
Уходи отсюда.
Get out. See if putting some distance helps. It should. Do I have a mine? I don't have grenades, though. Okay, I need caffeine. Is there anything else that will help with my psi resistance? No. This is either going to be the first controller that kills me, or the first controller I kill. I got him. Got him with the grenade. I got him with the grenade. Oh, I feel so happy. That was the most... Oh god, that doesn't mean it's the only one, but that was terrifying. Do you see what he did to my shotgun, though? Like, I aimed it right at him and it just went there. Christ almighty, you cannot even shoot them. They are that fucking good. Oh, Lord. Okay, yeah, I thought there would be one, honestly, because there's usually one there. Doesn't mean that there have to be one, but I don't know how much of it is randomized and how much of it isn't in these labs, but I was sort of expecting it. A mine would have been useful, though, because I could have put it at the corner, and he would have stepped on it, and I would have been the world's smartest man. The Psi research documents, I think, is what the professor needed, right? Yeah. 8 shrapnel shots left. Genuine and ironical question. First of all, I can still hear the voices in my head, even though my psi health is almost full. That's something in and of itself, right? But we should be down. Now is the escape part. Okay. Okay. Technically, the more difficult part should be done. And here we go, I was gonna say, before we got the welcoming committee, but yeah. Alright. Listen. Now that he's out of the way. Time for a snack. Get this as well. There's a side of me that wants to say something vaguely spoiler related to the area up ahead. And there's a side of me that doesn't want to say it. And the side of me that wants to say it is probably going to win. Because this isn't the first time that... Though it might not necessarily be the case, because that guy usually isn't here. Okay. So I'm just going to say it. In case I'm wrong. I think there's a giant up ahead, because in the original trilogy there was a giant up ahead, and in Anomaly there's a giant up ahead. Not immediately up ahead, but somewhere down the line, right? And shrapnel shot or barricada shot or AK or whatever, I don't think I can kill it. But there's also no other way out, as far as I know. And so I'm sort of stuck now in this weird situation where I'm thinking, how am I going to get out of this? Because the plan was to use one of the lives here against the giant and to try something a little bit innovative that, you know, doesn't involve me dumping like 45 rounds of 5.45 into it and then just running and throwing grenades. Because that's what I wanted to do initially, and that's, in all due honesty, probably what I'm going to end up doing anyway. But a part of me, what the hell is up with this place? Like, it's not doing any damage. It's just annoying. This is where I wanted to use one of the lives, like I said, because I wanted to try something innovative. I wanted to try to ignore the giant and just make a run for it. The problem is, I don't know where I'm running to. Excuse me, I am aware not every single one of those shots hit, but you took how many bullets to the face? How many? Absolute arsehole.
Damn.
Hey. Well, that was bound to happen sooner rather than later. Really, nothing useful out of either of them. Okay. Save, even though there's not much of a point. Is it up ahead? It is indeed up ahead. Giant is there somewhere. I'm fairly certain. Also fairly certain grenades aren't going to help. But what can I do to limit pain and maximize my chances of survival? Like, honestly, nothing. If we're going to be honest. Like, absolutely nothing. So reloading my shotgun might be a good option. Hitting him twice in the face with that. But outside of this, I mean, I need a engagement plan. I think it's AK as soon as he spawns, like just full mag into him. As he gets closer, shotgun. The moment he gets super close, pistol, because there's no time for reloading. I didn't hear the boom from the last grenade. Okay, it took every bit of ammunition and every bit of strength that I had. He broke both my legs. But eventually... we got him. The pseudo giant... whether you can believe it or not, is actually dead. Now, part of me feels like I've missed something over here. I don't know why. But a part of me feels like there was something... did I take a turn somewhere and there was like an opportunity to explore more in some direction or other? Okay, we'll get to explore later. Never mind. Am I out of... sorry, am I out of shrapnel shot as well? I am indeed. Might as well switch to this because it's funny. If nothing else, right? Did loot that guy already. And then, as far as the AK is concerned, let's just make sure there's no zombies nearby. As far as the AK is concerned, I do have 12 rounds of AP, so... I mean, honestly, I think we're saved. Okay, gotta run up and... put them down before they get up. How much more do I have of the... 22! Okay, so... we are out of ammo for almost everything. Oh, hello. M4A1. I don't care that it's the barrel's in terrible condition. It's 5.56. I need it, because ammunition. But yeah, as I was going to say, like, my plan was, initially, to use one of the lives to try and fight the thing. And the other life, which I had, was to try and do this, to, like, run this way. And, well, hopefully not in a dead end, you know, but... might have actually worked. Although, the only problem, I think, is that the giant is technically faster than me. So, I'm not sure how well that would have worked. You know, not putting up a fight and doing this instead. Matter of fact, not sure that would have worked at all, but... yeah. Okay, I know a snork ambush when I see one. No, apparently I don't. Never mind. I'm full of BS. This isn't where I came from, right? There's no way this is where I came from. No, it isn't. Okay. Recognize these stairs. Recognize this whole area. We are outside of Yantar, and we've made it out. We have actually made it out. And, yeah. With 12 rounds left in the AK, I don't feel much like going to the ecologists, let alone anyone else. Because there could be loners in their camp. But I could also get jumped by literally anything else in the middle of the night. And so at this point, I'm just going to risk it. Because, what's the worst that can happen? I can get shot in the face by a loner, having undergone all of that nonsense. Okay, that's another ecologist. That's an ecologist. Clear sky and ecologist. Is there a guy on the roof that I'm not aware of? Ecologist, ecologist. Clear sky. There's clear sky, right? Yeah, clear sky. I am so sorry, buddy. What a way to go. I am sorry, but... yeah.
Здравствуйте,
Doctor.
молодой человек.
Здравствуйте. So, had any work you got for me?
Ну точно звери по цвету шкуры. Одни как разбойничали, так и разбойничают. Другие тоже
Right, here's the,
нас охраняют.
yeah, here's the new quests. Purge Lab X16 from the Mutant Presence. Already available. Once you've cleared it, it immediately becomes available to you. That's cool. Control the brain tissue. Absolutely. You can have it. There you go. I think this gives me, like... yeah, thugs didn't like that, but I gain more trust with ecologists and clear sky. Not with loners, though. Oh, well. Is there anything else I can do for you? Bring artifact, wild territory, agroprom, nothing. Okay. Raid. You do not have any weapons, and you don't want to buy this weapon for me, but you will buy the knife at least. And I'll take this grenade as well, because I don't like it. Take a pair of these as well, for no apparent reason. This buckshot, this ammo, and this ammo. Because I need money as well as resources. And then I'd like to talk to the two of you guys. You're, yeah, you're the base quartermasters, basically. Repairs and food. Okay, look, fair enough. Unfortunately, no ammo for me. But did get one task done, and... make sure no other loners crept up, and...
Вот и ладушки. Вот и хорошо.
О, черт, еще одно немое полено.
advanced tools. Nice. Along with the OC-14 Groza, a sawed-off TOS, which nobody really cares about. The Groza isn't in great condition, and But this is interesting, and so is this. I'm just going to disassemble them and grab them. I welcome the advanced tools. I'm gonna sell them immediately, I think, because collecting 5 of those to get expert tools is going to be a bit... Well, just no. Is there any work you want done? No, you need basic tools. Sorry, never mind. I guess I will collect those. I need to get out of this place, and I don't mean like in the song, I mean literally, I need to get out of this place. I think the best option for doing that is going to be to use this pistol, and to hope against hope that I can do that by simply sticking to the sort of left-ish edge of the map and then going straight to Dead City. And in doing so, avoiding
Так, сидим, ждем.
the vast majority of bloodsucker-related incidents in the field. He says. Okay, killed the bloodsucker for you, just need the fucker dead now. Can't take many more of those ghosts. There he is, isn't he? Is it me going crazy, or is there more?
Смотреть в оба.
For the love of everything that's good and holy. Please. It's dead. Headlight's dead again. Just because you're big, scary, and in the middle of the night does not mean I'm not skinning you. F you and everything you stand for. Yeah, that's definitely me going crazy. I can hear voices. I can hear voices. Lovely. That's gonna make the trip down to Dead City very interesting. The fact that I can hear voices. That is, hallmark of a stable individual with no problems whatsoever is the fact that he or she can hear voices. I continue to hear voices despite the fact that my sanity is, voices. I hear monsters screeching. I continue to hear that, despite the fact that my sanity is increasing, so I'm starting to think that it's not all in my head, and that they really are around. Oh god. It's still not over, we still need to run to the mercenary base in the middle of the night with just a pistol. Hey, to be honest, it's not like we haven't done that before. It's not like we haven't run through the fields and through all manners of enemies and hails of bullets and fire and God knows what to different places, not even of safety, just 2 different places, right? not like that hasn't happened before. I'm just saying that it's still risky and I feel a little bit naked. Lovely. There's more. Terrific. I don't care. I really don't. My psi health could not be worse. I do not have time to fight you. Or your side dogs, or your whatever the hell you're going to throw at me at this point. Okay. Thankfully, those crawlic little things aren't,
What's up, bro?
that dangerous. Oh, you... Where do I begin? What is up? Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it back home. I'm going to spend a few hours tinkering here to get my sanity back, both literally in the game and IRL. And, yeah, I'm going to try and fix this M4, and hopefully have a functioning weapon with ammunition by the next time you see me, because if I don't, well, it's going to be problematic. I can still hear them. I can still hear the monsters. Lovely. Anywho, my name is Juggernaut. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. And stay tuned with the rest of the series and the rest of the content that I produce on this channel. I will see you all next time. Until then, have fun, take care, and bye-bye. And we've done it. One lab down. God knows how many to go, but at least we've sodding done it. Right? Oh, and also I'm obviously going to do some of the fetch tasks and stuff like that inside the... inside Dead City to, you know, get a little bit more money going and stuff like that. I think that goes without saying, but you get the point. See you next time. Have fun. Take care. Bye-bye.